Nervous now. There we go.
Alright, welcome to Hong Kong, guys. This is my Mage edition, I think. We're going to open up with Tony and Hannah doing their typical things, and then I'm going to jump in and make life hell for them. So, y'all go ahead and intro.
Fuck it, just to change things up. I want to say Hannah, just for fun, took Hannah to like those parts of Hong Kong where like people climb up and they hang around and check out the stars and check out the view and stuff like that. And she brought ice cream. We're just hanging out, eating some ice cream. Hannah just seems to have a look on her face that seems quiet but somewhat tense.
Yep. I guess Tony's there. She's Pelagius, though Pelagius is in her bag of murder. Because if we're in a public space, it would probably be best not to bring that dude out here. But yeah. There is ice cream. Tony is definitely munching on the ice cream. Like, this chick is actually like eating the ice cream and biting down into it because she's weird.
Oh jeez, I can't bite it down the way you do. My teeth are too sensitive. I should actually change that.
Change your tooth sensitivity?
I probably could.
I mean,
Reinforce the enamel?
yeah. I mean, with enough life, you can do anything.
I could probably find it.
Alertness.
Oh boy.
What?
Perception alertness, stiff sick.
That's a fucking bad, eh? Alright. Sorry to pull her shit
I'm
up.
not in the right room. I'm in a different room. So I'm going to just trust you guys.
Okay, sir. I didn't forget what her perception was. There's uncanny insight wouldn't apply.
We have challenged the tiger.
Wait, what'd you say your spec was?
Uncanny insight for my perception?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool.
It was alertness, right?
Yes.
So I got 2.
Okay.
And I got 3.
Okay. You both hear the distinctive cawing of a raven flying through the air. But the weird thing is, it doesn't seem to be like with your uncanny insight, Hannah. You know that it sounds like a raven that's not native to Hong Kong.
And she'll look up at the raven. And she'll say, "Huh. Don't see those every day around Hong Kong."
Hold on, I think I know this raven. Is it one of Aldo McGee's ravens?
It is. It is in fact one of those ravens.
She'll just kind of wave and be like, "Hey, haven't seen you around in a while."
The raven will fly down, landing on a rail, kind of look around to make sure nobody's listening too intently, and look up at Tony. Yo, you seen Aldo?
I haven't seen Aldo in a while. Like, I thought he was. Wait, aren't you his familiar? How did he? Damn.
I'm not as familiar. It's complicated. Don't worry about it.
That sounds actually very complicated, and I'm not gonna worry about that.
Wow.
But no.
Yeah, that does sound complicated.
Yeah, like the last I saw of Aldo, he kind of ran off after I told him who Desal was. After Desal had like apparently just shown up at the dude's house.
What? I guess you'll have to fill me in later.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, shit. Who's your friend?
Oh, this is Hannah. She's cool.
Hey,
What's up?
what's your name?
It's classified.
Alright, classified.
You get the feeling that if this bird could, like, give you the finger guns and go A, it would.
And you'll kind of give it like a nod of cheeky respect, I guess.
Frickin' birds.
Well, whatever. fucking parting gift. He'll hop down and peck the ground a bit, and then fly off.
Is there something in the ground where he pecked?
Yes. Looks like there's a book that's just kind of like under some leaves.
I'll just look at Tony, and if she's cool with it, I'll reach in to grab the book.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
How big is it?
It's about journal sized.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty old journal, so I mean it's kind of thick, but it's still about meh.
Gotcha. And she'll kind of take a look, look around, hover the book around, and she'll open it.
Okay. The first page just reads the private journal of Aldo Valentino.
So Tony, maybe it would be more appropriate if you read through this. He seems to be your friend.
Yeah, friend, totally. Then she'll just kind of shiver and say, "Oh, don't call me his friend, please."
Okay. Well, what is he to you then, Aldo?
It's complicated.
Ah.
But I don't mind reading his shit because I'm a nosy bitch.
Wasn't me then. She'll just hand it over to you.
Look, like when he gave us the house rules, he didn't say anything about not reading his private journals. It was just like, don't bring uninvited people over to the house. And I was like, okay.
She just shrugs.
So Tony will start reading the book.
The first few pages, and they're dating back, way back in the past. My history is failing me right now. I apologize.
It's okay.
It's fucking long. It's super fucking far back.
15 years?
No. Far back.
Yeah, no.
You know how the country of Italy is a thing?
Uh-huh. Oh!
Yeah. We should make a sitcom called Aldo, My Lost Village Landlord. Yeah, so she'll just... My bad.
I'd watch it. It's mostly going over... seems to have started when he was just entering adulthood, how he had entered military service of where he was from, how he was looking super forward to fighting for his land and protecting his friends and family. And the captain's kind of cute too. He's kind of cool. But no one can ever know about that. Give him the time here. Those are the first few pages.
Oh man. Me feels.
As Tony's reading through the book, Hannah will just kind of be looking outside. Or just looking in the distance, and I'm going to have her meditate a little bit and activate mind sight.
Okay.
So she's using meditation as a focus, and coincidental, so bit 4. What the heck?
Okay.
That didn't roll correctly.
You put a D instead of F.
Oh. So I got 1. So I should be able to have it on for a little while, for just a turn. And she'll just try to be... She's basically practicing with it.
Okay. Yeah, there are definitely mines around.
Absolutely. I should probably have cast it as a ritual cast, but whatever.
That's fine. That's whatever. So as you're reading more, tragedy strikes. Captain is dead. Aldo is very distraught by this. He's decided that there's nothing really, he doesn't have much to live for now. That the love of his life is dead. So, out into the open sea, and drift, become debris. Not in the proper room. There we go. Okay. And then there is the next dated entry is a few years after the previous one, and it's very long. It's basically going on about his experiences on an island that he washed up upon after a tempest struck his vessel, and crazy shit went down. There were native folk on the island missing their eyes that seemed to know his name and led him to a black throne beneath an idol with 1,000 eyes.
That's not
And
at
describing knowing that his fate was being erased and clawed away by this idol, and that what he was meant to be would never be, and that now he was home.
Holy shit. Man, this dude's life is much more fucked up than I expected.
Hold it.
Just kind of says out loud.
Let me know how long it takes, Tiger.
How many rolls did you do?
3 turns.
3 turns? Okay. It'll be up after, like, we'll say 3 minutes.
Okay. So it'll last her the day.
Cool. So since you have Auracite up now, I'm assuming you've been like doing it while Tony was reading the journal.
Yes.
Okay. So how's Tony feeling? She kind of knows exactly how she's feeling now.
I guess conflicted would be the best way to say it now. Because, like, on one hand, it's a lich, and liches are abominations. But on the other hand, this dude lost his fucking lover and, like, his entire life. And now he's, like, doomed to be a lich. At least until, like, he destroys his phylactery.
So you're feeling a lot of dread, maybe sadness?
No, just she's really conflicted.
Conflicted.
Yeah.
Heavy stuff in there?
Just a little bit.
She takes out a package of almonds and just starts chewing on them one by one.
Wait, with Aura, or with Mindsight, can't you also see, like, derangements and stuff? Or not, like, the actual derangements, but just that a person has that?
Yes.
Yep. I get an idea that you have a derangement.
Yeah, Tony, you can see that Tony's got a couple.
She, like... Hannah's eyes just simply soften when she looks at you. But, she'll just look and say... So, you seem conflicted.
A little bit. It's all good, though.
All right.
I was not expecting what I just read. I don't know how this helped us find the dude, though.
Well,
So at
we're
this point,
supposed...
someone will tap your shoulder and ask, so what you're reading?
I
Does
peek
the
over.
voice sound familiar?
Does not.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm assuming I'm facing her. Who's behind her?
A fairly broadly built blonde man who seems to be wearing an eye patch. Dressed in casual clothes.
Hello, stranger.
He does not look familiar to you.
He's gonna turn around. And so she'll kind of narrow her eyes, but it's not like in any kind of threatening or mean manner. It's just kind of like she's trying to get her thoughts together. Because I think I know who you are. Kind of have a rough kind of guesstimation.
What's his aura?
Let me look up the aura chart real quick.
Okay. Gotta get mine open too.
I mean, I think it's wearing an eye patch.
Is this? Did we just meet Odin?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, though.
Fucking awesome.
What?
Or maybe we're just assuming too much. My bad.
It cut off for me, so I have no idea what you guys are doing.
We didn't say anything.
Yes.
Oh,
Let me know what he has.
His aura is blue. Sparkling, and yet somehow also pale.
Hannah just looks confused. As she's looking at him and saying, "Can we help you?" Kind of having a inquisitive look at him, putting away the almonds.
Why, yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. You've been reading my private journal, so if you would mind doing me a favor, that'd be lovely.
Oh, hell, though, you look different.
Yes, that tends to happen. Speaking of which, Tony, I need your help hiding a body.
Oh, I got you. That's easy.
Hannah just kind of eyes wide. Direct?
I mean, I don't like being, like, having bushes beaten. Like, he just came out with it. She'll close the journal and just kind of hand it to him. Like, I got some questions for you, too, but first, I guess we should probably hide the body.
First off, from what I hear from Logan, that not liking bushes beaten is quite untrue. Second off, yes, let's.
Wait, what? No. Wait, has Logan been talking about me behind my back now?
I'd suggest you ask them.
No. No, we can't just. I meant a whole metaphorical term for kind of not going straight to the point. I don't. What the fuck has Logan been saying about me? Because all I do is say good things about the. Oh my god! I swear to God, if there's shit. We gonna have a talk after this all day. We gonna talk. I have questions.
So, Tony, do you want to hang later then?
I mean, you can help me hide the body. Us hide the body.
She kind of just, her eyelids just slowly just close, just slightly and slightly and slightly. And then they're just kind of peeled at you.
What? I hear it's a great team building exercise.
No, but I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
If it helps, many of my convulsives started by hiding a body.
Yeah, well, that's good for you.
Damn, I could hear the sass from over here, Hannah.
I'm being honest. Hey, if it works for you.
Yeah.
Look, you do what you gotta do, Tony. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
And then she'll kind of look at what's his face? What's his name?
Alden.
Alden. He'll look at Alden and she'll just give him a nod and just a bit of a wave and walk away.
Alden will just look at Tony, smile, and say, "Your friend seems very nervous."
Yeah, they're also in a hermetic.
Ah, wonderful.
No, right? They're just starting to multiply all over the city. She's cool though. Anna's pretty bitchin'.
Right. Shall we then? I really just need a location for the body to be that I can handle it fine myself.
I mean, we could always dump it in the ocean. Or we could dismember it. Or we could set it on fire. Or we could bury it. Oh, we could start a mass, quote unquote, mass grave over at the graveyard. There's already like one dude there that I've had to bury. No, I didn't technically bury him. That was way before that did that. Anyway, it just depends. How do you want the body gone?
Something fitting.
Okay, well then I'm gonna need a description of the dude then to make something fitting.
He's just gonna pull out a phone, and you recognize it as his old phone. And he's going to open the camera and show you a selfie of his old body.
Oh, okay. I correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys set the bodies on fire, don't you?
Yes, generally. And put them out to sea, although we may want to skip that part. It seems a little obvious.
Stops and then goes, Aldo, where did you get the body?
Don't worry about it.
Aldo, I swear to God, if you just stole some random dude's body.
It wasn't a random dude.
Aldo, you know what tradition I'm a part of. I'm gonna need a little bit more.
Are you familiar with the concept of parallel dimensions?
Yes.
I grabbed myself from another dimension. Are you happy now?
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm not even gonna question it. Because mage bullshittery. I've done some mage bullshittery too, so I can't talk.
You've already questioned it twice, but yes.
I could question it further though, is what I'm trying to get at. But I'm not. Okay. I mean, we could probably set it out to sea. Probably wouldn't be the best idea, but what's the technocracy gonna do with a dead body? I've already kind of pissed off the technocracy anyway. I think we got plans for those bitches soon, so.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Not good plans, mind you, because we're all a bunch of. Yeah, we're people. Let's just put it that way. I could go steal some white phosphorus. Okay, quote unquote, steal some white phosphorus rounds from the Solace shop, and we could set your body on fire.
I would prefer there be no connection to the Hermetic Master, if at all possible.
I mean, you wouldn't have to deal with it. I just got to run into the shop, grab a couple rounds, and the shotgun, and then run back out.
You don't get to be a Hermetic Master, Archmaster, I'm not sure what it is, but not being extremely paranoid. And I'd rather him not see what we're doing.
Okay. I don't know, because I don't have enough forces to really light your body on fire unless you do.
He'll shrug. Say, tell you what, I'll leave the body with you. You can deal with it. And I'm going to go home and make sure everything's still functioning.
We didn't break your house while you were gone. Damn.
Say you did?
You implied it.
I did not.
It's Eliza, isn't it? You're worried she blew your house up.
No, I'm not worried she blew my house up.
Okay. Also, I'm glad to see you're back. I was really starting to wonder who was going to pay the rent.
Has no one been keeping... Oh dear.
Look, we don't have enough money combined for that. You're the rich dude.
Right, whatever. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
Body's in a bag in a locker down at the floor level of this place.
yeah. Okay.
He'll give you the locker number and the combination. And he'll turn around and then turn right back around and say, "Oh, before I forget," and he'll hold his hand out for the journal.
I'll hand it back. Just kind of say, okay, well, while I have you here, then, hi. Why, dude?
Yo.
Oh, like, you lost your significant other. Why would you want to then prolong your life?
Tony making me roll shit.
I'm sorry. I did not mean for that to happen. Oh god, did I just like... Oh, is that a PTSD roll?
Okay, you're good.
Thank god.
He looks a bit distraught for half a minute. And then his face will go back to its typical poker face. And he will say, "I have my reasons for it. Private reasons."
Oh. Okay. I'll give a thumbs up. And yeah, hand him the book over and whatnot.
Cool. He'll grab the book and wave and wander off.
Tony's gonna send Hannah a text saying, "You sure you don't want to help?"
She'll just text back, "I'm sure," and she'll give a winky face.
Real learning experience.
She'll say, she'll just say to Tony, "I'm just not comfortable, Tony. Okay?
Okay.
I don't mean to be like anything." She'll text back. I just want...
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Hope it works out, though. And she puts, like, that shrug, like, emoji.
Tony will send back a thumbs up emoji.
And then she'll do a fist bump emoji.
Tony will return the fist bump emoji. And I guess then head down to go grab the body.
Cool. The locker number that he mentioned currently has a man wearing sunglasses on and Ankh earrings just standing outside of it. At it.
Wait, so now there's a dude looking at it too?
Yep.
Oh my god, Tony is not built for dealing with people. So she'll just look at the dude and just kind of say, is there a problem, my man?
Cousin! There's a body in here.
Cousin? Wait,
Cousin.
cousin?
Cousin.
Cousin?
Cousin.
Cousin?
Because we're of the same group, but not of the same direct family. You understand? So cousin.
And what group are you a part of?
He'll lower his sunglasses a little bit, revealing vibrant purple eyes, and say, I speak to the dreams, you understand?
Oh, you're like Bellic, I got you.
Yeah, Brother Bellic. He's a good man. I've not seen him in quite a while.
Yeah. He's been busy. But yeah, I know there's a body in there. I'm trying to hide it.
Oh, that is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Probably good before it starts stinking up. You,
As you get closer to the locker, you can hear a ghostly voice, like, screeching from it. Because you have the medium there.
Tony looks really confused. She'll talk to the dude screaming and just kind of say, hey, can you stop?
I brought to catch you up. I'm mind fucking Tony right now.
I challenged a tiger and I'm getting my payback.
The screeching will stop and there will be a whisper. My bad.
Oh, they fucking whispered!
Gotta roll your fucking wolf.
I brought it back up to 5, it's okay. Any certain difficulty you wanted at, or standard, or...
It'll be standard.
Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. I got a success. So how long will that last, Tony?
Hour sound fair, bro? Okay, hour.
Gotta hide this body in an hour. We got this. Tony will just be like, who? Are you like out? Wait, I thought this was an empty body, because... Who are you?
The voice will whisper, that's classified.
That's not fucking classified, you're dead. Wait a minute, that's a bird?
No.
And who are you?
Classified.
You're dead.
I still have duties to fulfill.
Duties to who?
Don't worry about it. If I could tell you that, it wouldn't be classified.
I mean, look, I just kind of want to know who you are, and if you're connected to this body, because if you are, I'm about to go burn the body, so there might be some problems.
You do you.
Yeah, really? Is that it?
Just like you said, I'm dead. What do I care?
Really?
The man with the purple eyes will look at you and say, this guy's kind of weird.
Right? I'm so glad I'm not the only one that can hear him. Okay, I guess she'll take out the body then.
Alright, it's been stuffed into a duffel bag. So it's nothing obvious.
Yeah, I guess. Way, 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 way back when. I remember we fought something. I can't remember what. Then wherever the body was, Jason set it on fire by shooting at it. She's gonna go back to that place.
Okay.
Because if a body was set on fire there once, it can be done again.
Okay.
Um,
How are you lighting it on fire?
yeah, that's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out. 'Cause I don't know.
You have common sense. There's
Yeah.
probably a tank of gasoline in your car, maybe some matches.
Hack to the car and the matches and the gasoline.
Alright,
She's not gonna drag the body with her. She's just gonna leave the body there.
that's a good idea.
Before she starts dousing it in gas, she'll just say, "Dude, are you still there?"
Silence.
Okay, sweet. I'm not about to light a dude on fire. Okay, well, I mean, I am about to light it. Why am I talking to myself? And she'll just pour gasoline on the body, and yep, throw some matches on it.
Hi. Body burns. It goes up way quicker than it should. That is one thing you'll notice. Other than that, we can go ahead and like get other people back in, because I really just wanted to have a weird like mindfuck moment for Tony and possibly Hannah, but then Hannah noped on out of there. So
Pretty much. Dead bodies. Well, I don't want to get cameras. Nope.
It'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it'll be fine. So you know what? I got it. Tony will throw all of the mages in a group chat and be like, "Okay, I'm done doing the thing. Who wants to fucking hang out?"
Arthur will
A
take
message.
it back. What did you do now?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing I haven't done before.
That
And I'll just
covers
text, "Oh
so
my."
many things. That in Arthur will text back. That can cover so many things.
I mean, what are you trying to say, Arthur?
You are well experienced in the world.
And if we weren't on the phone, I'd just tell you, but the technocracy being little bitches and shit, I'm not gonna put it in text.
Arthur will text back. So should we head to the usual place or to the random place?
There's a diner I like to hang out at, Hannah will say, and she'll give the address for it. It's cozy, and they make good food, and they make good sushi.
Arthur will text back. I can eat.
I could go for some food right now. I'm pretty hungry. Does some-
Arthur will text back. There are a multitude of things that can cause hunger.
Yeah. Well, I
Very many
mean,
things.
let's just say something was cooking and now it's got me hungry.
What's Hannah's wits? Could be better.
Arthur's not touching it.
She'll just put the shrug emoji again.
No, because I think Hannah would be able to figure that out, especially since, like,
Probably, yeah, she would
Tony
be able to probably.
Arthur's gonna text back. So, am I hearing dim sum or am I hearing Korean barbecue?
We'll just say that it's actually Japanese and Korean. It's a weird one, she'll say, but it's nice.
Sounds nice. Okay. Alright, Arthur's gonna start heading there.
Hannah will start heading there too.
Tony will put in the group chat. Can somebody pick up a rat for Pelagius? I think he's hungry too.
Aiden just randomly sends a text. Why is your cat or why is your snake a rapper?
I said rat.
Oh,
How did you read
that
a
makes
text
a lot more sense.
She'll type in Tony. I think you autocorrected there.
I don't even.
No, that was me out of misunderstanding.
No, I just thought to make it fun.
Okay.
Arthur's going to text back. I'm sorry, I can't sacrifice one of them.
I mean, you're not sacrificing one. You're just picking up a rat. Pelagius will be doing the sacrifice.
She'll
Or I
just say
guess-
there's a pet store. There's a pet supply store on the way. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And on the way there, I don't know if it's cool to say that there's a pet store on the way. She'll just buy like 5 rats that to feed a snake.
Pelagius is going to be eating good for like the next month.
Yeah. On Hannah. So she'll head to the diner. We'll just say maybe her, since they may be closer, Tony and Hannah will arrive there first and she'll get a table. And she'll say, oh, got you these. It's a bag of rats when they take a seat, or a mice.
Thank you.
Arthur's going to walk in, look at the bag of squirming things, and say, I think that's a health code violation.
Aren't they supposed to be dead?
Depends on the kind you get. You can have them. You can feed them to them alive. If you do a live feed with your snakes, you run the risk of the rat actually injuring your snake. So that's why some people they like to kill the rats, and then if they're frozen, they dip them in hot water or warm water or whatever to make the
I think
seem more alive. And then
I would think they are in like a frozen like little case.
Oh, then Arthur won't say anything. Tiger's doing something.
Because she wouldn't have bought live rats.
Such an alertness. Did they?
Okay.
alert. Shit.
Wonderful.
Alright, does uncanny influence apply?
Yes.
For insights? Okay, cool.
Arthur sucks at perk alert.
I got
Botched.
3.
You got 3. How long was Hannah's aura sight up again? I forgot.
3 successes into duration is a day, so she still has it up.
Okay. Okay, cool. And I'll wait for you.
I botched.
You botched? Alright, so between Arthur and Tony, there's literally nothing weird going on. Like, absolutely nothing. No out of place spirits for Arthur, there's no like weird voices going off for Tony, nothing. Nothing's going on. Everything's cool, you guys. Hannah, absolutely nothing is cool, you guys. So, you have your aura sight up.
Yes.
There are 2 pretty like fit tall Scandinavian women. You'd assume they're Scandinavian. And their auras are glowing. Like almost searing your retinas glowing.
And I assume she knows what that means.
You can roll a culture esoterica.
I swear to fucking God, Aldo, if you got me in some bullshit
see.
Aw.
I called Esoterica. We'll go with Esoterica. What's her? What is the does deep? I'm guessing deep thoughts doesn't apply.
No.
I figured. I need to figure out what that would actually be useful for. What difficulty?
We'll call it standard.
Okay. 3.
3? Hey, Valkyries.
Oh.
And she's just like, she's just looking at Tony and Arthur, and then to the two, and she's like, did Valkyries just walk in here?
Arthur's gonna look on. Valkyrie's where?
What?
And she's gonna like subtly point her finger over to where they are.
Hey Arthur, one of them looks familiar.
Is it Brunilda?
Yes.
Arthur's gonna go, Bruni! Hey, how's it going? And he's gonna walk over there.
She'll give a stoic wave and wait for Arthur to come over.
He's gonna walk over. So, how's your cousin Balder? Is he still a bitch?
She'll just kind of...
He'll nod his head. You know, he'll never get Sif if he keeps moping around like an emo boy.
Hannah just looks like hearing this conversation is going like, ah, in her face.
Oh, this is amazing.
So, what brings two glorious daughters of Odin into our fair little haven?
We're looking for the Undying One.
Undying One.
He who has already died, but continues to walk.
I hate to say it, you got to become a little bit more specific than that, because there's literally a group of supernatural beings that they're dead and they still walk around.
She will get very serious and look Arthur directly in the eye. He who has hanged from the tree and taken Odin's vigil.
That's not... At which point Arthur's going to cough and say, oh god, that... Okay. Arthur's going to look over at Tony, and Hannah's going to motion for them to come over.
She'll look at Tony? Sure.
You know what? I have work early in the morning, you guys. I should probably get back to this all shop so I can get some sleep. Have a good one.
There's a Valkyrie to the door.
What's going on? Let's not have this in the middle of the restaurant.
I just need to find out something. Do you guys know anything about an Undying One?
Hannah, because there are like several Valkyries here, Hannah will just nervously like try to not look at Tony, but it kind of happened too many times, and it's pretty fucking obvious that she's like saying Tony does, maybe.
God damn.
all the Valkyries will turn their attention to Tony.
Guys, I don't have a lot of a nip sub. Why?
Because at a character, I know who saw an Undying One.
So Tony will just kind of, I don't know why you guys are, look. I don't deal with abominations. They're abominations.
This isn't an abomination. This is a harbinger of great misfortune and death. If I'm reading it right, we're talking about the one that stole Odin's vigil and hung off the world tree.
They will not seem to respond to that one way or another.
Yeah.
Are they still just staring at Tony?
Yes.
How about we all just, calm down and find a place to sit and just talk?
That's what I wanted you guys to do. Come over here to sit down and talk.
Oh wait, are you sitting down? I thought you're my imagination is just thinking.
I was standing beside Brunhilde, motioning for you guys to come over and talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I assume she just walked in. So I guess I wanted to lead people to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
So, Antonio.
Hey. I know it's been said you guys are Valkyrie, but there are only Valkyries. But there are blah blah blah. I can speak Cantonese. It's only my second language. Anyway, there are only 2 people alive in this world that are allowed to call me Antonia. You are not one of them. Tony, please and thank you.
The one that Arthur hasn't been addressing is Brunhilde will raise one finger and say, "We're not of this world. We're technically not alive."
Okay, but is your name Atrian Desal or Lin Zhang? Because if you're not my dad or my mentor,
I think what Tony's trying to say is that she would prefer to be called Tony.
The unnamed Valkyrie will sigh and say, "Okay, Tony, do you know anything about this person?"
Hannah's kind of giving you that look like, don't lie. She looks very serious. Don't lie.
You know what, Tony needs some advice from her great and loving fucking familiar, so she'll just kind of say, yo, on a scale of like 1 to 10, should we just rat out the abomination or what? Because he's been paying for the chantry.
How many dots of familiar do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, 1 second.
He is an attack beast, though.
Right, but familiars have dots in cosmology equal to the dots you have in familiar.
Yes.
That's another added perk of them.
Yes,
Yep.
because they are technically part spirit.
Yep. You have to awaken a spirit, I believe, as part of the process of making one.
You will get through your little telepathic link. It's not a good idea to lie to a Valkyrie. Even the snake knows. Even the snake knows.
Even the snake knows. Listen to the snake, Tony!
Thanatos, it's an abomination. Okay. She'll just kind of clap her hands, or she'll rub her hands together and say, yeah. I know a bit about Aldo.
Will nod. Just kind of a go on.
He has been the landlord of the place that my cabal has been staying. He's been paying for it. And he has been there recently until a couple months ago when my mentor showed up and scared the ever-living shit out of Aldo. And then Aldo kind of disappeared. He's been gone for a while. He came back tonight, asked me to help hide a body. God. Yeah, so me being me, I helped him hide the body. And by hide, I mean I burned it. I don't know where he went after that, though, but I read his journal. It was kind of bad.
They will nod and get up. And the one that was standing by the door will walk over, and she'll kind of wait for the other two to kind of leave, and then she'll pull out a small book and hold it to Tony. Could you give me an autograph? I'm a huge fan. You put so many people in Valhalla.
Oh my god!
Arthur just will clap a hand on Tony's shoulder and say, she'll be glad to. Anything for a fan.
And Hannah will have like a really not bad look on her face.
You can make it up to Sigrid, S-I-G-R-I-D.
Tony looks confused as fuck. It's that look of, wait, what?
Arthur's going to whisper in her. No, Arthur's not going to whisper in her ear. He's going to speak to her in a language that she can actually understand and say, You've killed so many people in worthy combat. They've been admitted to Valhalla.
Yeah, but look, I didn't expect it. What the fuck is this?
Hey, Valkyries are people too.
I did.
Big
Okay, I
fans
didn't
of us
mean.
mortals. They shall wink at the Valkyrie.
Tony will take and sign it.
She'll like grab the book back and like hold it to her chest, like in that excited like yes, and just walk out with a spring in her step.
That's the first time I've ever seen a Valkyrie fangirl.
You know what? As
These
she's
are one of those
leaving,
memories that you just cherish forever.
as she's leaving, Tony will actually say, "Hey, you want my number?"
She will moonwalk right back to you and turn around.
So Tony will write her number on a napkin and just kind of hand it over. And she'll also put the address of the solid shop on there and just be like, "You can find me there too, if you ever want to like hang out or something."
She'll say thank you and then walk out kind of hurriedly, like she doesn't want the others to notice she was lagging behind.
Out of character, I'm just like, yes, let's give the Valkyrie the address to an ancient warrior mage who has
Hermetics deal with astral entities all the time. It should be fine.
who has avoided death for 15 to 1700 years.
Hey, it's an astral entity. It'll be fine.
Alright. Now Tony's getting a phone call.
Okay. Also, how long has it been?
Oh, since Aldo left?
Yeah, no, since I had to roll willpower for the ring.
Oh. Like 30, 40 minutes.
Sweet, I still got time. Okay. So Tony will pick up the phone then.
You hear horses whinnying and like explosions going off in the background, and a familiar voice screaming, "Tony, what the fuck did you do?"
Is it Aldo?
It is.
It'll be that whole. She'll give that look that's very obvious and very kind of. She'll take the phone. She'll kind of press it to her chest, look around at everyone, and then walk off to a corner.
She'll just kind of look at Arthur and just kind of.
Arthur's going to shrug his shoulders. I'm sure something just blew back at her.
Maybe. Hopefully it'll be okay.
Hopefully.
And so,
On the plus side, I haven't had to heal anybody in a while. It could be fun.
Oh boy.
Since Tony can't whisper, she will do her best to get as close to whispering as she possibly can, but it's still very obviously talking, and she'll just say, "Look, man, what the fuck did you do? I'm just trying to enjoy a dinner with my friends, and some motherfucking Valkyries walk in. I don't even believe in Valkyries, man!"
Well, they exist, and now they're after me. Shortly after we spoke.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, did you cover your fucking tracks well enough? Because honestly, dude, they just kind of hunted me down. Or I don't know if it was me specifically. Either way, I mean, they were talking to Arthur first, so I'm assuming they hunted Arthur down or something or other like that. But anyway, like, I'm just in a diner, right, about to get some coffee, and they just walk in. And I was gonna try to, like, be sneaky and leave, but then there was one blocking the door.
Side note, Arthur will notice any spirits in the restaurant have crowded at the windows and are looking up at the sky.
Arthur's going to walk out and look up at the sky.
There are people on horses in the sky. Two of them are clearly chasing the other.
Okay. Like, you just hear Arthur from the doorway go, "Huh, neat."
What's going on?
There's 3 people up there riding horses. 2 of them are chasing the third one. It's interesting. Do you want to see?
Yes. Let
Let's
me see,
this.
Arthur.
All right, I'm going to extend my duality to Hannah and Tony. Okay, you both have it for the scene.
Sweet.
Tony, you'll look out the window, see that, and then just kind of say, "Hey, Aldo, wave real quick."
One of the figures in the sky will wave.
Huh,
It's
neat.
clearly the one being chased.
Hey, dude, I see you.
By the way, thanks, Arthur.
No problem. Just wondering where they got Pegasi this time of night.
The horses are not winged.
Okay, what are they?
They are just horses
Okay.
that are in the sky.
Ixnay what I just said then.
I probably should have made that clear in my beat.
So, yeah. Aldo, what the fuck did you do? You were saying some weird shit about how you took something or other, and, like, people were pissed.
1 second. And you'll see the figure clutch his hand to his chest, and with his other hand, pull a spear off of the side of the horse, turn back and throw it at one of the Valkyries and nearly hit them, and then continue riding. I may have stolen something.
That's a little obvious. Can you be more specific?
Something very important.
Oh my god, this is like trying to get information out of a fucking... Okay, whatever. Yep, my bad.
Well, this is something.
Arthur's just like, you know, I've seen a lot of fucked up shit in my life. This gets added to it. Oof, that was close.
This just confirms what I believe every day.
What, that the world's going to hell in a handbasket?
Nothing really makes any sense.
Everything makes perfect sense. You're just not insane enough to realize.
Oh, okay. She just smiles at that.
If you guys are still watching the whole fight, you'll see the one being chased will pull something out of his jacket, take a drink from it, and then Tony will hear over the phone, kind of muffled, "I already drank from it, you dumb bitches. You lost already." And then they will keep chasing after him.
I don't know if you should taunt them. They seem kind of pissed already.
I mean, I'm already probably pretty fucked. I might as well go out with fun.
Yeah, I can't say anything against that because that's something I'd fucking do. So, I mean, if it counts for anything, I hope you don't re-die so you can continue paying the bills.
Thanks.
I'm just going to look at Tony and say, wow, that's special.
Hannah's just gonna shake her head and add all of this and just go back to the table and eat her
Okay.
sushi.
By the way, just have you guys seen Arthur's real form, by the way? I can't remember. I know Tony has. I can't remember if Hannah
I
has.
doesn't he have silver hair?
No, like what he looks like in the Umbra.
Oh no, I haven't.
He is covered in crystalline spikes of gleaming silver, and his eyes are glowing, and his fingers are clawed. He looks like what would happen if you took a loon spirit and took a human and warp digivolved them together.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Anyway.
Everybody's talked to him about that. So, yeah. Arthur's like, I'm going to keep watching this. This is actually kind of fun.
And look, just so you guys don't make me out to be like the heartless bitch I am, he is outside of the wheel. So what I said was quite nice.
I
Someone
Makes sense.
outside of the wheel.
I'm not Not my place to judge. And she sounds like she means that.
Hey,
Or just-
I mean, I didn't know your friend was outside the wheel, because if I did, we probably would have had words, but whatever.
Arthur, no, we got some words for you because you look worse than what you did the other day.
Actually, he looks about the same.
Yeah, but
He's-
Tony
he-
over exaggerates.
He's just glowing a little brighter is all.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that in her eyes is like cue for bad.
You know what? I think I will have some.
Yeah.
Ooh, teriyaki
That's
soba noodles. That sounds good. He's gonna walk inside and he's gonna order teriyaki soba noodles with chicken.
Tony's still watching the fight and just like, yeah, my bad, dude.
Sorry, bruh.
Yeah, sorry. She just says to all those.
Anyway, I should probably a little tied up at the moment.
I mean, with them, it probably could get literal that you're tied up. Depending on how you are, you might like it, but I don't know.
Not a fan personally. Talk to you later. Click.
Yeah. See ya.
Hey, you could tell him that if he runs into Sigurd, he could play up his relationship with you.
Doesn't have a. No, Arthur.
I meant did I intone a sexual relationship? I did not. Everything in life is the basis of relationships.
Or connections.
Exactly. But even a connection is a type of relationship.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Depending on how you see the words, but blah blah blah, it's all the same thing. She'll just smile.
He is outside the wheel. That's bad.
Yes, it is.
Park alert.
Oh man.
Not again.
No, this is fine. It's awesome.
I got 4.
To fade again?
Diff 6.
I got 4.
I got one.
Yep, and I got one.
A nondescript black car goes zooming past, in fact.
Arthur's just gonna.
Whoa!
Followed by more.
Since when did they start? Since when did they start monitoring the Umber for this shit?
Wait, were those
Non-
asshole cars?
A nondescript black car just sped by, and you have to ask if it's a technocracy.
Like I didn't come here for your sass tonight, Arthur. I've already had a busy day lighting a dude's body on fire.
Can we not say that
I will light yours on fire next.
loudly in here?
I can't whisper, guys. I'm sorry.
You don't have to, but you don't have to yell.
I wasn't yelling.
I don't know.
Arthur's gonna stand up. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna say, "She's rehearsing lines from a play. It's okay." And I'm gonna roll my blatancy.
Okay.
This is why no one lets Tony out in public, guys. I'm sorry.
Does she have that foot in the mouth flaw or whatever?
No.
You might as well.
She's
7
got
successes.
Charisma 1.
7 successes.
Okay. Okay, so Arthur would have noticed people were kind of like staring whenever the whole burning a body thing came up. But now that they know it's just for a play, it's all good. Everything's cool.
Arthur's
Nobody's still mumbling that that's a weird play, but you know.
Oh, if I hear mumbling about that, it's brand new shock value from Germany. Have you ever heard of Terence Zdunich? Dude's amazing. He did Repo the Genetic Opera. It's fucking brutal. You got to see it when it comes.
Hey,
to
that was a good movie. That was a good movie. I like it.
Wunderbar.
Arthur's gonna sit back down. Give Tony a look. We're not at the museum right now. Such stuff is not supposed to be said.
Well, then don't tempt me to say it wasn't anything bad. I just was talking about, shit. Look, this is why I like at the museum, because then I don't have to actually think about what I'm gonna say. I mean, what? Okay, no, y'all can't get on me when we literally had some Valkyries up in this piece and we were talking about
That's what I was trying to make sure it wasn't a big deal.
Nah, man.
Arthur's just gonna eat his food. To people looking in the Umbra as well, it's gonna look very weird.
She'll just look and say, "You have quite the look." She'll say, "Arthur."
Arthur's just gonna shrug. It works for me, I guess.
No. It's bad, Arthur. It's very bad.
What, if I may ask, what is it? She's speaking in a low octave, so it's not obvious to anyone.
Arthur's just going to. He's actually going to switch his speech to Enochian. He's going to say, "Do you understand Enochian?"
Hannah will nod.
I had an experience with Luna, and now I'm transforming into a Umbird.
She'll say in Enochian, "Oh no, that can be quite the problem."
Well, I mean, it's been in the process of it for a while now. It's just there's certain things that I have to avoid doing to completely become an Umbird. But
I assume, yeah.
But I'm still trying to do my best to protect everybody while also not shifting over completely. But I'm part of Luna's family, and it's to be expected. This may be my ascension.
Whatever it is, I hope it'll work out for you, Arthur. It'd definitely be quite the. She's saying this all in Enochian. That could be quite the stressful, heartbreaking thing.
Arthur will just nod his head. The real annoying thing is I'm stuck in both realities at once. So sometimes I get tripped up by something that isn't there in the real world.
Yeah, that's why whenever students would ask if they could be in the Umbra and the real world at the same time, usually our instructors would just laugh and would actually show them.
Not pleasant. Sorry, I think Tiger was going to say something.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was letting you guys do your thing. Because now the doors to the diner will open, and 3 men in black suits will walk in and yell for everybody to get down, that they're enemies of the state that are believed to have been in the diner, and that if everyone cooperates, nothing should go wrong.
Arthur will quickly get down.
I will get down as well.
You know what, Tony will. She'll take a napkin as she gets under the table and she'll write. Guys, should we? And she'll write on the napkin and just kind of slickly slide it over to him as they're laying on the floor. And on it, it'll say, "Hey guys, should we take care of those? Because I'm Pelagius is sneaky."
If we, Arthur's going to write back. If we escalate things, people can get hurt.
Shit, Hannah's nodding at that.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Hannah just kind of makes sure that her necklace that's underneath her shirt is there. And she's kind of breathing in and out calmly.
One of them will be adjusting his glasses as he's just kind of walking around and looking at everybody.
Oh no.
She'll turn off whatever effects she has on her.
Arthur will banish the spirit sight from them so that they'll look innocuous.
Tony will. Oh no, she can't. she'll get rid of the mind effect that is on her person, leaving her like at N4 with the bracelet because she's still got the fucking bracelet.
Okay. They will stop outside your table. Say, we need the three of you to come with us, please. If you don't resist, no one will get hurt here.
Arthur's just going to say, man, you know, I'm just an apothecary.
Two things. Oh, my bad, Tiger.
The man will turn to Arthur and with kind of a sneer on his face, he'll say, an apothecary with some very suspicious ties.
Arthur's just going to say, I don't discriminate upon who comes into my shop for medicine.
Regardless, we need you to come with us. Sorry, you go ahead, Kim.
Tony will just kind of, she hasn't come out from under the table yet, so she'll just kind of raise two fingers up from under the table in a very comical way, and she'll just say, okay, two questions. A, it was very ominous how you were like, we're not going to hurt anyone here if we go without resisting. And then B, can you tell us what we've done wrong as to why we need to go with you?
It'll be explained if you come with us.
Yeah, but you said we wouldn't be harmed here, so if we go with you, we could potentially be harmed. And I don't know about you, but I like my life.
We said there would be no one harmed if there was no resistance here. Yes.
Yeah, here. So I'm concerned that if we leave, there's going to be some police brutality, and I've heard that's a really bad thing right now, at least in America.
You are aware this could technically qualify as resisting.
I'm not
Arthur's
resisting.
just going to stand up and say, my friends have done nothing wrong. There's no reason to take them. You want me, let's go.
No, we want all three of you.
Arthur, I swear on fucking Zeus's lightning bolts, you try to do your freaking martyr thing again, and I'm gonna come after you.
I want to do a perk empathy on them. When like I wanted to see like what their intentions are when they say you will not be harmed. Okay, that's all I got. Unfortunately, I turned off the aura sight. Free.
Okay. They're technocracy agents.
So they're just
They're all
flanking.
tradition members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
More specifically, you are all mages that are not with the technocracy. That's the issue.
she'll just say, Hannah will just kind of looking a little bit nervous. She'll just say, "Oh boy, why not? I'll come along." And she gets up, looking a little bit sad but calm.
Yeah, Tony will go too.
Okay. The one that seems to be doing all the talking and is pretty clearly the leader will lead you three out of the area, and the other two will follow behind to make sure no weird. You guys don't try anything weird or anything. And they will lead you into the back of what looks like a generic police van.
Is there anything woogie about the van?
Yes.
What's
There are
woo-
effects going.
There's effects on it?
Yes.
Are they life effects? Are they spirit effects? Prime?
Prime.
Anti-magic? Arthur technically can't get in that van.
They will, they'll just kind of ask you guys to get in the van. If Arthur doesn't, they'll be, well, we can play it out.
All right. Arthur's gonna say, "No, man, I can't get in there.
And why not?
I'm claustrophobic, man. Man, you don't know. My dad used to shove me into lockers and beat me with, soap and socks that wouldn't leave bruises. I can't handle it, man. I can't handle it."
The man leading the whole thing will sigh and then look at one of the people behind you. And one of them will swing at you with what appears to be a nightstick. And he wasn't super subtle about the nod, so if you want to try and get a dodge, I'll allow it.
I don't have any athletics, so it'd be pure
You can still
dexterity.
roll for it. Yeah. You only have to beat one.
And she'll just
I
say,
got both of them as success.
Nice.
All right. Arthur's gonna dodge it then. This would be like, "Whoa, man, that's brutality. It's brutality.
But-
You got police brutality over here."
Look,
Arthur's gonna start raising his
hey,
voice.
if you want us to get in the van, maybe you can assure us that with him, everything's going to be okay. I don't think there's any need for violence right now, okay? No need to escalate things.
We have said there will be no violence if there's no resisting. He has resisted getting in the van.
But maybe he has legitimate reason. Maybe there's something we can work out. All right, like give us a little bit of leeway here. Come on. We've been cooperating so far. You have no intentions to hurt anyone or get any kind of kerfuffle. Okay?
He'll sigh and adjust his glasses again. You guys don't even have to roll perk aware. He's not trying anything. He's just, they kind of fell down the bridge of his nose and it was fucking him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want us to roll perk alert?
No, you don't have to. Like, I'm just
Oh.
telling you, nothing was really happening.
Alright.
Leeway.
Is there
Look,
a lot
is
of
there
people
maybe
around?
somewhere, like, if he has claustrophobia, maybe there's somewhere a little bit open yet enclosed we could talk? That's still private? It seems like if that's what you intend for us to just talk.
Inoki and Arthur's going to say underneath his breath, "They're trying to take us in for reprogramming."
She'll kind of look to Arthur with like a concerned face, and she'll just look to the guy.
Let's try and keep it to Cantonese, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't speak any language I want because this is a country that is free.
My friend, you're in China. I apologize. Do you have connection issues? Do you have boundary issues with people calling you friend? Young man, you're in China.
Is this guy Chinese? Just out of curiosity.
Yes, he is.
All right. You know, there was a time when our people got along. So long ago. But then people started being assholes. Arthur's going to reach back and he's going to grab Tony. He's going to grab Hannah, and right now he doesn't care how many people are watching.
Oh god, okay, yeah, this is gonna be vulgar with witnesses. I know what you're doing.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
5d10. What's the gauntlet?
Gauntlet, this is kind of an urban area, so we'll call it 8.
Okay. Arthur is just going to shrill out a note in Enochian, and Do I get any bonuses for being half in the Umbra as it is?
We'll call it div 7 instead.
Okay.
It's still going to be really difficult to grab them two and pull them through, but it makes it a little easier since you're already kind of over there.
1 success.
You are able to grab one of them.
Fuck me.
You can leave me behind, it's
I'm
okay.
going to spend a willpower
dude,
and
they
re-roll a
can't
diff 8.
Okay.
No! Failure.
Alright. So,
Arthur's swallowing the seed.
figure out how much dogs you're getting, because it's...
Yeah.
Would the rest of us have time to react? Because I'm assuming, he's got to go from, just grabbing us and then shrilling out an Enochian and then, then reaching into his pocket to grab the seed.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to figure out what you're doing while I'm looking up dogs he's getting.
Yeah.
Have a little break and give you a moment to decide. Let's see, yeah.
Yeah, so... my bad.
You got... That was a 4th dot, correct?
No, 3rd dot. Opening the way is 3.
Opening the way for yourself is 3. Opening the way for others is 4.
Yeah, you need Spirit 4 to travel the gauntlet with others.
Well, I've got it anyway, so...
Yeah.
It just sucks that my spec and umbral travel did not help me out right now.
Yeah. So you're getting 5 docs.
Ooh.
Which means you're getting a backlash regardless. Did you have any docs?
I had 5... no, it wasn't vulgar. I did it it was outside though, so it was technically 5 docs for a Raven transformation.
Alright, go ahead and roll your 10 dice of Paradox then.
Difficulty 6, right?
Yes.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to take 2 bashing or get a trivial Paradox flaw?
I'll get a trivial Paradox flaw.
Okay. You are stuck speaking in Enochian.
Funny, so that's great. So only Hannah can understand me right now.
Yep.
Pretty much. Alright, I guess I'll have to translate for her.
Yep.
God damn it. Hannah the translator. So she'll just kind of after that little display, just kind of, and with nothing happening, and Arthur probably feeling that he got a backlash, just kind of she's a little bit frozen in fear. Not sure what's going to happen, especially with the technocracy around.
Arthur's moving a hand to his shirt pocket to pull out the grass pod.
Tony's just gonna kind of reach over and just kind of say, "Whoa, dude! I don't know what you're doing." My bad.
In Enochian, Arthur's going to say, "I'm not going to let them take you in."
Is that what you, and then she'll just look to the guy, is that what you intend to do with us? Are you taking us in?
After seeing Arthur try something, they are no longer wanting to speak, and they are clearly reaching for something in their jackets, so we need to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Alrighty. What's in Dex?
I want to cry at my initiative score.
Yeah, 13.
I'm going
Damn, we rolled
14.
a 2.
Let me actually add a number here. My initiative.
Hey, let's see. There we go. Alright, 1 second while I get theirs, and then I will roll.
Sorry.
You're good.
I keep yawning with my mic on.
It's cool, man. I keep yawning.
Okay. There's my initiative.
Murder hobos at 8. That's what's sad.
Look. Okay,
I'll
I
be right
got
back.
a 2. I got a
Hang
2.
on. I have to really go to the washroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, if you need a bio break real quick while I'm getting stuff figured out.
I'm glad I
Now's
took
the
care of
time.
that before I got online.
Okay.
I'm hungry, though.
If you want to grab a snack real quick.
So it's 1:13 at night. I should not be eating a snack.
You're right.
Time is an illusion. Snacks are forever.
Bro, do you have to be at work early in the morning?
No, that's Thursday.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure like I wasn't gonna fucking kill you by
No.
shoving you guys in the combat.
I'm fine. I'm actually off tomorrow, so it works.
Okay, cool. What is Arthur's Dex 2, right?
Huh?
Arthur's
Dex
Dex
2,
is
yeah. Because he's not built for combat.
You know.
He's built to save lives. I tell you right now, if I'm not going to be allowed to transform from using
I'm
my
back.
brand new fifth
Sorry.
dot.
What is Hannah's dexterity?
3.
3? Okay. What is her wit?
2.
2? Okay. Okay, so I have the initiative figured out. Initiative is guy number 2, guy number 1, Hannah, leader, Arthur, Tony.
All right.
That being said, guy number 2 and guy number 1 are taking an action to pull out their gun because they are still somewhat new and had their gun put in a place where it wasn't easily accessed. They haven't gotten their quick draw stuff. So Hannah.
Okay. Oh boy. So it's very clear that this is just not gonna. This is fight now. Okay.
Yeah, this is fight.
Let me see what magic I can work here, if I can. I'm going to attempt to try to take a kind of say a word of Here's what I'll do. She's gonna take out her necklace and she's gonna wrap it around her fist, and I'll wrap it around her fist, and then take her wand out and just kind of hold it in a way to bend the light around so it's harder for them to shoot at us.
Okay.
So that'll be a Forces 2 effect right there.
Yep.
She's changing the local reality. So I'm going to spend a willpower point.
It is. I would personally consider that vulgar.
That's vulgar. Oh yeah, that's absolutely vulgar. With witnesses or without?
Without. Whenever people saw people coming out, like, and all the weird shit going on, they're kind of rushing back into their homes now.
Gotcha. Okay. So
They noticed the screeching out and weird language. But then after that, and guns started getting drawn, they're kind of like,
So I'm going to spend a willpower and I'm going to burn 2 quintessence to get the difficulty down to 4.
Okay.
Three successes.
Cool.
So to bend the light around us to make it harder to hit us.
Okay. So
All right,
you get 2 paragon.
Okay.
How much are you putting into effect, and how much are you putting into duration?
So I got 3. Plus, I'm not doing any damage, so the +1 to damage and forces doesn't count. Just so that it's a nice big effect, we'll have it 2 into effect and 1 into duration for the turn. So whatever anyone's doing that, so hopefully the next guy It's harder for him to do what he wants to do.
Okay. Yeah, that'll put them at a +2 difficulty to hit you guys. And now it is Leaderman's turn. He has the quick draw. Since Arthur was the one who has done the obvious magical thing, tried to, he'll be going after him. Two successes to hit. Is Arthur attempting to dodge?
No, Arthur is drawing something out of his out of a pouch on his belt.
Okay. 1 second. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm kind of just pulling a bunch of stuff out of my ass, and I'm not actually prepared.
Because you didn't expect Arthur to fight, or because this is kind of a random thing?
This is kind of a random thing.
Oh boy.
Sam. Oh.
Lost it.
Oof. So he pulls out a pretty high-tech looking pistol, fires at Arthur, and hits him for 5 lethal.
Okay. Arthur's in pain. I'm spending a willpower to ignore wound penalties.
Yes.
And I'm going to pull out Powdered Moonstone. I'm going to throw it at the leader, and I'm going to chant in Enochian. And I'm going to spend 2 quintessence. Actually, I'm going to spend 3 quintessence.
Okay.
And I'm going to launch this guy across the Umbra.
All right.
Awesome.
So, using a focal effect brings it down by 1. Down 3, so it's technically down 4. Customize foci because of my voice.
All out.
5. So, diff 3.
Yes.
5 successes.
Oh. Well, all right. So this guy pulls out a gun, shoots Arthur. Arthur immediately screeches at him in Enochian, and then the guy is just no longer there. Actually, that's enough successes. Brett, how does he disappear?
So, for those who can't see into the Umbra, he just vanishes. For those who can see into the Umbra, a moon bridge appears behind him and sucks him into it. And if he's awakened, he's dead. If he's not awakened, he's in Bangladesh.
Rip. Now, Arthur still had like 8 paradox on him.
Yeah.
And he just gained like 4
Or
more.
more. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your 12. East.
I thought he only gained 4.
8.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, bruh.
All right. Soak 8 bashing.
with my 3 stamina. I soaked none of it.
Ugh. And you're already at 5 lethal.
Yeah.
1 second.
How the fuck do we do the healers down?
They took out the cleric first.
They fucking... Dude, they must do a lot of PvP then, because they were smart and they actually took... Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble doing this tonight for some reason.
I came up with an idea. Hopefully, it will help.
If I'm just knocked unconscious, then you guys can just put a blunt in my mouth and make me smoke it, and I'll be healed.
If Olga had life 3.
Right.
There's a life 3 effect on the blunts that he carries around with him. Basically, if he smokes when he heals for bashing or lethal.
Alright, so if I did this right, Arthur is unconscious. Oh no, shit.
It depends. Like,
Yeah.
is the paradox trying to kill him?
Because he got... It was bashing damage, but he already had the 5 lethal.
Yeah.
So he'd probably just be in a critical state, unconscious, unless the paradox was specifically trying to beat him to death.
Yeah, no. Because he didn't get enough paradox for that. So he's sitting on the ground unconscious with 5-ag.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can heal it. Unfortunately, I can't heal it right now.
Brett, I also hate to mention this now. You told me your stealthy enchantment on those blunts ran out a while back, and you never got with me to Blue Book making new ones.
Damn it, of course. I'm sorry, man.
You're good. I'm just...
I need to do more of that blue booking magic stuff.
Blue Booking magic is great.
I made a bunch of them, but unfortunately the effect doesn't stand forever.
Yeah, after this, Hannah's been slacking. She's got to put more effects on herself before going outside.
Just out of curiosity, how are the loons around me reacting?
They're freaking out. They are not happy. It is Tony's turn.
Okay, so there are like, what, 2 guys left?
Yes.
And the healer's out. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna say to Pelagius, bite one of the fuckers, and then she's going to... Is the one that shot Arthur still there? Or was he the one that was killed?
Who got poofed.
Rip, technocracy bastard. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna decapitate Random McGee number 2.
Man, I wasn't even on a job 2 months.
That's fine. You shouldn't have gone to the technocracy. Because the technocracy gets decapitated. And that's a called shot, so that brings my diff up to 5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus, no! Poor you.
I might be slightly annoyed that I'm having to look up snake stats from V20 because for whatever reason they're not in M20.
Why would any stats for monsters be in M20?
There are stats for other animals in M20.
Yeah, like
domestic
2.
Cat. Wow, there's like alligators too. And chimpanzees, dogs.
Would my second sword supply?
Oh, I guess there are.
I don't know.
Look, I'm just making sure. Like, double
Hitting
check.
him with a sword. I don't know.
Look.
Yes.
Tiger and I had that, during the whole Bind You and Nathan thing. Does my spec and does my spec and lightning eye fly? No.
It's been so long I forgot the stats on this sword. Hold on. I'm gonna get there one day.
Someday.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
It was like, I know it was strength plus something. I can't remember if it was 6. And I have so
What, for a
many-
greatsword?
this isn't a great. It's a magically enchanted sword done by Eliza that's increased its damage permanently, but I'm trying to find it. Jesus Christ, how far back was this shit?
Dude, you got that sword back in like in December, and then Eliza did weird stuff to it. I don't know. I'm gonna go make sure my dog isn't like freaking out real quick while you're figuring that out.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm trying to make this fast.
You're good.
I was not prepared. Actually,
God
that's
damn it, Odin.
Yep. Oh shit, I forgot it. Oh shit! I forgot it did strength plus 8 damage. Oh god.
Can you Sacred Bloody Pow? I think you can.
A little bit. So that's just straight 11, but even without the carryover. Oh god.
Alright, let's figure it out.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Good lord.
So that's 15 lethal to the neck.
To the neck. I like how you have to qualify it.
Let me know if anything triggers, Tiger.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Well, let me look up what triggers your
well, the PTSD. I'm talking. The PTSD is more like elders yelling at her, right?
Okay.
Like, so, but I'm talking about the dementia, like if that will cause psychosis or anything like that.
I forgot. Do specialties apply to damage?
No.
No.
Okay, sweet.
As far as I know, yeah. No.
Don't do the rule that successes take away from damage, so we don't allow specialties to also apply to damage, because otherwise it's
Yeah, it could get crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, that's 15 lethal. I mean, he has armor, he could soak, but, like, even if he did, it wouldn't matter. So go ahead and narrate what happens, Tony, because that's enough damage for a cool thing.
Okay, get ready for my fantastic done at 12:30 night narration of chopping this fucking dude's head off.
Hell yeah.
Only it was coffee fueled too. Okay. So she sees Arthur go down and she's like, damn, there goes the cleric. So as she's pulling her sword out, she sends the message to Pelagius, hey, go bite a dude. Go bite the other dude. And in one fell sweep, one hand, she will take her knife, or her...
It's not a fucking knife. Don't you fucking
That's
lie
not
to
a
me.
knife.
It's a really long, big knife.
Might as well be with the diff you got.
Don't fucking lie to me.
Okay, with... Because, like, I forgot it was a sword for, like, 5 seconds. So she'll take her sword in one hand, slices his head clean off, but as she gets through the spine and out the other side, it's balanced perfectly on the end of her katana. She'll sneer at the dude's now decapitated head, and she'll ever so slightly flick her blade and throw the head off.
Where's that
Okay.
head going? To the window. To the wall.
There are some muffled screams from a building as a head bounces off the window.
Hello, childhood
I'm
trauma.
popping arcane tonight.
I wish I had it right now.
Oh man,
Holy
that's gonna
shit.
be kind of nasty because then the blood's gonna just kind of fly on their window.
And there might be some on Hannah. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Pelagius goes and tries to bite the dude, as you commanded, but he manages to get the dude's sleeve, and then the guy knocks him away.
Can I?
Um,
My bad.
There
I was
you go.
curious. Like, even out of rounds, would I be able to say something? I know it's like 3 syllables or less.
Yeah, if you want to fucking say something real quick, go for it.
She's gonna turn to the dude that just fucking like threw Pelagius off and simply say, "You're next."
Okay. Top of rounds, unless anybody else has anything they want to say. Arthur's unconscious, so he can't really say anything, so top of rounds. Dude Man is going to pull out what appears to be a, it looks about the same size as a disc, as like a small desk glove. Completely featureless, just like a ball pretty much.
Mhm.
And he is going to push a button on the side and throw it down at his feet. And he's going to pray to whatever god he prays to that this works.
Oh, if this teleports away.
Okay. So, it activates. Hannah and Tony, as soon as it activates, start seeing their worst nightmares everywhere.
Oh no.
Fucking shared hallucination device.
Oh.
Okay.
It's actually called a nightmare field generator, but yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hannah's just she's just starting to freak the fuck out. She's panicking. She's like seeing Arthur on the floor, but he's probably turned into all sorts of gunk, and she's just out of it. With the dementia on top of that, nah, she's out. She might as well be out of combat at that point. Yeah.
I'm just wondering what Tony's seeing right now.
I mean, with all that has happened, it's now Tony's action. These are the only two that are in combat now.
Okay. I'm assuming the hour is up by this point, so she's already hearing whispers
Mm-hmm.
in her fucking head. So she's hearing the whispers, and then she sees all of her friends dead around her. Oh, that's fucking great. Okay. Actually, that would probably just piss her off more because all of her friends are now dead in her mind that she can see.
Okay.
So she's probably like crying though, as she's going to hit the dude with her sword. Unless there's like some penalty or willpower roll that I gotta do, in which case I shall do
Yeah,
that.
you need to roll willpower. Diff
Okay.
8.
Okay. Oh shit. I know this is probably a really stupid question, but can I roll willpower on the willpower roll? Or spend willpower on the willpower roll?
You cannot spend willpower on willpower rolls.
Okay. Oh god, it's with me luck. I got a success!
Nice. Alright. You're able to shake away the fear for one turn. Make it count.
I'm gonna hit the dude. I'm gonna decapitate him.
Okay. Bear in mind, there are still altered perceptions going around, so it will be at a higher diff.
Okay. How much would the diff be? What would the diff increase be then?
Diff increase will be by 2.
Okay, so she won't do the called shot then. She'll just hit the dude.
Okay.
That'll leave it at diff 5. That's 4 successes. Okay. She is using 2 hands, so that also gives a... I think it's a +1 to damage rolls. I'm not even going to worry about it. Never mind.
Because you're not rolling enough damage.
I mean... Look,
I'm just
Like,
giving you
it-
shit.
so 11 lethal?
Okay. He can theoretically soak enough to, like, not be dead. Whether he does or not is an entirely different story. Yeah, no, he did. So yeah, you managed to uh, kill him as well. Turn is over. The nightmares come back. Everything is awful.
I'm guessing the initiative is over.
Yes.
Okay. What's Tony doing right now?
Um, she's probably very unceremoniously, probably in the pile or in the puddle of blood that these decapitated dudes have created, just kind of curled up in a ball, weeping right now.
Hannah's probably just looking around, literally thinking that she's in the worst possible like nightmare place. Like she literally believes that with all the fiver and her fury, and she's probably just running around the streets delirious, just trying to find escape, and she's just running.
Okay.
She'll probably like run like into the probably not in the open streets, but into like anywhere that seems like an escape, like outside. And depending on how bad the nightmares get, she might like wild talent accidentally to get the fuck out of here, or think that she needs to get out of here.
The nightmares will cease after about 30 seconds.
Okay.
This guy
Okay.
dumped everything he could into that in a last-ditch effort to either put you guys down enough so he could kill you guys, but it wasn't enough. So
Okay. So she's probably hiding behind a garbage can in an alley somewhere, just crying her tears out. Probably not even thinking that the hallucination's over, because she's probably having a psychotic break of psychosis.
okay.
I'm guessing. So yeah, she's still just crying and thinking, just panicking.
Hannah will feel a kind of warm, like not huge hand on her shoulder, like in a comforting way.
She'll just kind of flinch and look.
Hannah's met Jason, right? I think they.
Yeah, she's Jason, as in Adept. Or am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Master Jones.
Yeah, his like second in command.
Gotcha. Okay, so she'll like flinch at first and like freak out and actually back into the corner, and then she'll kind of just look for a second and try to calm down. She's still shaking.
He'll like hold his hands up like, I'm not trying to do anything and say what. He'll say it very calmly, like and trying to be as comforting as he can. Just what happened.
I was in that. I think I was in hell for 5 minutes. That wasn't good. Oh,
There
no.
anybody else?
No. She's just sad. And even though she's trying to like explain, she's completely delirious. He could probably see.
Yeah, he'll just kind of he'll go over to his by minivan and open it and pull out a blanket and bring it over to her.
Probably covered in blood, and she'll just kind of say, she'll kind of look at you and say, You're okay, right? You're okay?
I'm with the Order of Hermes too. It's okay. I'm gonna get you guys out of here.
She kind of looks, she kind of has a look like that sentence almost didn't make any sense to her. And she'll say,
He'll just kind of sigh and repeat it in Enochian.
okay, and she'll say, okay. Okay. She'll kind of try to, she's just like, without even realizing she's doing, she'll just point in a direction, and that direction will probably be around where the event happened.
Okay. He'll nod, and he'll say, do you remember Proteus? And he'll kind of nod his head at the van.
She'll just shake her head. I don't know where Proteus is.
Proteus is my van. He's a Wiccan. He'll keep you safe.
Where?
He'll just kind of like help her up, like offer a hand to her to help her up.
And she'll kind of start getting up.
And he'll guide her over to the minivan.
And she'll like be really concerned about getting in at first, and then she'll ease herself in.
And he'll just look at her and say, just stay here. It'll be okay. I promise.
She'll just nod up and down very softly.
And he'll close the door very gently so like he doesn't slam it or anything. Since she's still pretty clearly not
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he'll just kind of turn around and start heading in the direction that she pointed.
Okay.
So shortly afterwards, hey Tony, you hear a familiar voice saying, "What happened here?"
She is probably not thinking very clearly, so she'll say something in English, and she'll just kind of weakly point over to Arthur. Because she likes her little curled up ball right now. She's very comfortable. So the blood's getting in her hair, but she's comfortable.
Alright. He's going to look down, see Arthur, sigh very loudly and audibly.
I forgot what are my animals doing? Did they get scared off by the Technocrats in the first place? Okay.
They're freaking out. I probably should have mentioned that too. Might be. If Hannah looks around, there is a teenager wearing a blue hoodie sitting in the driver's seat of the van.
Okay.
Who will turn around and say, Jason says I need to be calm with you. So I'm going to drive over to where he is so we can get your friends and get you all okay. Is that okay?
She's just kind of looking at him and saying, that'll mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's all she says.
Okay. The car will start seemingly on its own and then start driving over to where Jason is.
Okay.
And then Jason will wake the car. He will open the van doors. He will kneel down next to Tony, kind of put a comforting hand on her shoulder and say, Tony, it's okay. Everything's okay. I'm going to get you to DeSal's place.
Yeah, there's some more deep-throating tentacles.
Oh, God.
Because she's not speaking Cantonese right now. She's just like, yeah.
He's just going to say, I'm going to assume that means you're cool with it. And he's going to pick up Arthur and put him in the van. And then he's going to try and pick up Tony.
Yeah, it isn't fine. Unless Pelagius is like, oh no, but Tony's cool with it.
I'm sure Pelagius is probably cuddled up with Tony right now.
Yeah, Pelagius isn't feeling too great himself. Snake nightmares.
Oh, dude, they probably shared that too, because
Yeah.
fucking. Oh god.
Yeah. When they bring Tony into the van, Hannah will actually like do whatever she can to not look at Tony and like actually look away from her completely.
All right. And now, Brett, since Arthur's out, I'm gonna need you to do NPC though if you're willing.
Totally, uncle.
Okay, Jason, we'll call up Desal.
The phone will pick up on the second ring. Jason, you don't need me to babysit for you, do you?
I kind of do, but we got a problem. I'll explain it when I get there.
Very well. I'll leave the front door unlocked for you.
Appreciate it. Jason. I'm sorry, Proteus will drive himself over to Desal's workshop. Very gently, going kind of slow. And then Jason will hop out of the van and run up to the front door and open it and yell, "Sal, I'm here."
Desal will come up. He's got what looks like a sword bag over his shoulder and say, "Well, what seems to be the problem, my ex-apprentice?"
Come with me.
He'll follow you out.
Jason will show him the very shaky Hannah, though. Is Tony still weeping?
Yep.
The weeping Tony and the shot and bleeding out Arthur. Actually, not bleeding out. Jason would have, if he was like still being like gushing blood or whatever, Jason would have bandaged him up.
Okay. He's going to look at this, and he's going to look at Jason and said, "I thought he was a pacifist."
Well, I mean, you can be a pacifist and still get the fuck shot out of you, and clearly that's what's happened here.
Yes, that's apparently so. Escort the ladies in. I will carry Arthur down.
Okay. Jason is going to turn to Hannah. I brought you to pretty much the head honcho of the Order of Hermes. Please, is that cool with you?
That's. And she just looks like she's like having a hard time, like literally thinking. And, like when she was walking in, she was like careful of where she stepped, as if like the floor was really creaky, as if it was about to break. She'll say, what's your name? What's the word? What's your name? What's your name?
Jason.
When Desal picks up Arthur, he's going to start radiating an aura of calm, mind for effect.
Okay.
So, calming. He's going to carry Arthur inside in motion for people to follow him.
She'll say to Jones, "That should be fine, I think."
No, that's not Jones. That's Jason.
Yeah, that's Jason.
Actually, she'll say Jason. Well, no, actually, that would make perfect sense. She would say Jones anyway.
Okay. Yeah, because she's probably more used
mixing
to interacting with
people up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thank you, Master Jones. She'll say.
He's gonna go extremely poker faced at that comment, and that's just all I'm gonna say for that. And he'll like pick up Tony again and kind of take her inside.
And she's just kind of following where the comm is.
Yeah.
He's heading downstairs into the practice range area where all the guns are on display and the weapons, basically taking them into his sanctum.
Okay.
Jason, whenever he takes everybody down there, he'll look at the cell and say, "You mind if I get a visual diagnostic on them?"
You want to do it? Very well.
Okay. So he'll chant something in an Enochian and then look at Hannah and Tony. Say they don't look like they're injured in any way. Looks like it was just Arthur. I don't know what happened that caused this to them.
They could have been affected by something that the technocrats had. Neurological agent of some kind.
There was like this shattered globe on the ground. I didn't touch it just in case they had a tracker on it or anything.
Desal is going to place 2 fingers to his head and is going to then start making a motion in the air. So he's going to cast. Is it Mind 1 or Mind 2 for mental diagnosis?
Mental diagnosis? That'd be the kind
What kind of? How deep are you going?
Yeah.
He's basically looking for the root cause. He's looking for the triggering effect of. He knows what's wrong with Tony, doesn't know what's wrong with Hannah, so he's looking for the for the triggering effect for both of them.
Mind 3?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say Mind 3 probably.
As Mind 3, you actually build a connection in the brain, so like Mind 1 can give you a read, but 3 is what you probably need. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 success, so I can get Hannah. And he's gonna look at Hannah and kind of peek back a bit and say, some form of nightmare generator. They both have seen traumatic visions, and given Tony's fragile psychological state, it's understandable her condition. I believe Hannah must have similar trauma in her past. The only thing I can think of is that it may just need to be waited out. I'm a little hesitant to reach into minds and start fixing them, especially given what's going on with Tony's mind right now.
Absolutely.
He's going to walk over to Tony and he's going to place a hand on her shoulder and very gently say, Antonia, I need you to come back to me.
Yeah, she's still speaking English, but I think Desal can speak Eldritch or something like that. Yeah.
You can get the gist of it.
Yeah. You were all dead. I don't want to come back.
We're not dead. We're all here. I'm here. Jason's here. Hannah's here. Arthur's here, but he can't speak at the moment.
Oh.
He's stable though.
He's stable. He's going to be fine. He's not dead, and he's not a loon. I need you to come back to us. We need to know what happened.
We were all dead in the whispers. Everyone was dead.
So I was just going to squeeze her shoulder gently and say, Antonia, you are stronger than this.
Justin, Adrian.
He's going to look over at Jason. Yes.
She is already in this state. Telling her to be strong probably isn't going to make her not be in this state. It might be best to wait for her to calm down and question later, rather than cause more stress to her. Right now.
Not as bad. Yes, you're probably right. Perhaps I should make some tea. Chamomile? Anyone?
Who are you?
My name is Adrian Desal. I am the head of the Order of Hermes in the area, though not the head of the observatory. I am also the speaker for the mages in the city.
She'll just nod at you. Chamomile's tea, right?
Yes.
She just simply nods.
he'll head off to the kitchen. Oh, if you have any preferences for sandwiches, please let me know. I can make some up as well.
She doesn't really. She just seems to be still a little bit out of it, and she just doesn't say anything. She looks blankly in space. Dementia's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Grandma had it. Stuff's fucking nasty.
So after about 10 minutes, he's going to come back with a very nice tea set and is going to pour chamomile tea for everybody. He even has some watercress and cucumber sandwiches.
Jason listens back, regaling them with a story of his own fuck-ups in an attempt to calm people down. He mentioned something about bacon truffle mac and cheese and a paradox spirit. Doesn't want to go into any further detail on it.
Hey, that wasn't just his fuck up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
She just kind of takes a look at the drink and is almost like examining it. She's sniffing it.
It's perfect chamomile tea, and you can tell that it was actually, the leaves were added before the water boiled, so it didn't burn the tea.
Ooh. She's enjoying that. Good tea.
I've had quite a bit of time to practice it. By the way, I don't know if Anna's ever met this all before.
Yes.
Okay, so he looks like he's 18-year-old wearing military fatigues. Yeah.
Yep. But she doesn't remember him right now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Hannah's just sipping on the tea and just trying to be really quiet. She's probably just doing minor, she's just breathing, focusing on her breathing.
Saul's going to try to get Tony to drink some tea.
Yeah, she's sitting up now, though she's cradling Pelagius and just kind of talking nonsense to him through the link. It's just kind of like, oh hey, remember that one time and we did that one thing and that was really good and we saved people and we brought people back to the wheel and yeah. So then she'll look back over to the Saul. She'll say, you wanted to know what happened, right?
I would appreciate it, but I understand that you're still traumatized.
I got it. I don't have time to sit around in Valley, something or other like that. She is speaking Cantonese again, by the way. She has switched from English. So, she'll just say, do you want the long version or do you want the short version?
The version I need to know to try to fix what happened tonight.
After dealing with the Valkyries,
Blink.
technocracy goons reared their fat, ugly heads, and they tried to take us in, and we were gonna go in a van and go somewhere, and then Arthur started freaking out. Arthur tried to do something. It didn't work. Things got really bad. The technocracy dudes started freaking out. Arthur made one of them go poof. The one that shot him. He made the one that shot him go poof. I don't know where the fuck he went. I got one of them. Hannah did weird light things. It was pretty cool. then one of them hurt Pelagius and kind of threw him off, and then he set something down. I don't know what it was. But the next thing I know, everyone I care about is dead in front of me, and that was really fucking horrible because the whispers were starting. Anyway, so yeah, we kill that dude, and now we're here.
Thank you, Antonio. I believe I have a basis on which to go on. He's going to look to Jason. I've got to make some phone calls to see if I can make what happened out there disappear. Can you keep watch over them while I make some calls?
Yeah, that's fine.
He'll place a hand on Tony's shoulder, and then he'll walk off to his office. So he's going to just pull out some media and police influence that he's been saving for a rainy day, and is going to make what happened look like blowback from police brutality.
While he's doing that, Jason's gonna look at Tony and be like, "You mentioned Valkyries. Was there one named Brunhilde?
Yeah, and then there was one called Sigrid, and I got her number. Or she got my number, technically, but yeah, there were like 3 of them.
He's just gonna go. He has this like grin on his face, like nice.
She'll just nod.
It's going to take DeSalle a lot longer than like 10 minutes to make these calls, so guys, just do what you want to do.
I'm trying to think of what Hannah would do, but right now I just imagine that she's just zoned the hell out right now, not really saying anything. Tony, you'll notice that she's not right now, like, doesn't seem to be looking at you.
Yeah, Tony's fine with that. She's assuming it was just kind of like, oh, I just cut this dude's head off in front of this chick that was not cool with any of that sort of stuff, so...
It's not for the reason you might think.
Well, Tony's just guesstimating at this point.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably had a lot of people that have done that, so she's just kind of sitting there on the floor. Actually, no, she's going to go take a shower because she's still covered in blood.
DeSalle is going to call out from the office. There are shower facilities available for anybody who needs them. Antonio can help you get there.
Yeah, I think for right now, Hannah's just probably... She's for the most part just meditating and not really doing much of anything, just trying to stay calm. She's like almost trying to get back in the groove of her normal cognitive function.
Jason is going to walk over to the fridge, open it, grab a beer from inside, pop it open, close the fridge, take a swig, and then sit back down and just kind of look at Hannah. You okay?
She just seems to be thinking about it for a second and says, maybe I don't know, Dad.
It's okay if you're not. Like, I don't know what you saw. I can't imagine what you saw. But it's okay to not be able to react to it well.
I just confused of why she shows up now, you know. I don't know. I don't like that she's here.
Who?
My mater. I don't know why she was crying on the floor when she's been torturing people for who knows how long. It's sad, I guess.
Who was your mater? If you don't mind me asking, that's a very personal question. So if you don't answer, that's perfectly fine.
I need to see if I gave her a name. Did I give her a name, Tiger? I know I gave her. I might have given her one later.
I know she was a house.
She was House Titalis. I know that.
Yeah. I don't remember if you gave her a name.
Her name was. I'll just type down a random name.
Okay.
Either master, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll say master. She'll say, her name was this Gina Romanos. I don't know, last I saw her, she was an adept, I guess.
I can't say I'm terribly familiar with her.
That's okay. I mean, I don't think you have to be. I just don't really want to talk to her ever again.
That's fair. I try to avoid talking to House Titleist members too. Just on principle.
Door to the office will open and Dassault will come back out. He will set down bags of beef, not just beef, but other types of jerky as well, for people to enjoy if they need protein. Oh, I think I've got a situation handled. He's then going to look at Arthur and say, I don't know how to fix that.
What, the gunshot?
Well, no, I know how to fix the gunshot, but he was not only shot, judging by the way that the wounds shredded a bit, it was a mystical gunshot, or magic happened afterwards. It's like his wounds have been exacerbated.
Think it could have been the wounds trying to grab him before he did it.
Probably.
Applications of crime? Perhaps.
It's possible. How have your studies on life progressed, Jason?
I've gotten to the point where I can heal other people.
As have I, but these wounds might take a bit more than that. The only thing I can think of is we wait for him to wake up and heal himself.
What do you mean you can heal people, Dad? I mean, you're dead.
Dassault's going to look at Hannah and is going to sigh.
She kind of looks as if like that doesn't make any sense. Like she realizes like I'm not thinking straight. But go ahead, Brett.
He's just going to say, I don't know how to fix that either.
Hopefully it can be. For Arthur. Hopefully his Umbra side is okay.
Sal's going to actually try to look at that real quick. Successes. So, do the wounds extend into his Umbra side, of course. How much has he changed since earlier? Because he was technically using lunar magic.
He's definitely a bit more lunar.
You just hear an exasperated sigh coming from Desal. There was ways you could have done that without using lunar magic. He's going to run his hand over basically stuff that can't be seen unless you're using oversight. He's gained a few more spines. Can barely see his face anymore. He's going to stand up and banish the sight, and he's going to look at Hannah. More tea?
She'll just nod.
Yeah. He's going to pour her more tea. Still surprisingly nice and hot.
She's probably taken some of the teriyaki beef jerky, if they have it.
You can have either teriyaki beef jerky or teriyaki turkey jerky.
Oh, turkey jerky then.
Yep.
And she'll just kind of give a confused thank you, and she'll just nibble along with having the tea. This is really good tea.
I'll smile. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Is he going to be okay? He looks to Arthur. She looks at Arthur.
His wounds will heal. He'll wake up. That is about all I can say at this point.
Jason, as they're talking, is just going to be like, oh shit. And he's going to run over to the wall and grab the elephant gun that the cell let him borrow at one point. He says, I'll be back. And he's going to rush out the door with it.
Don't get lost.
Going to give a sigh. I hope he remembers to unclip the safety. Did I ever tell you about the first time I let him use a pistol with incendiary rounds?
No.
He took aim at one of the targets with it and blew off his hand. Fortunately, in ill motion to Arthur, he was there to reattach his friend's hand.
It's a good thing that he's a ghost.
Like, it's not funny in context, just like,
It's not funny at all. That's the fucked up part of it all.
The cell will just nod. Yes, I suppose it is.
She'll just for the most part, unless spoken to, she's just nibbling on the turkey jerky and just drinking and just trying to. There might even be a point where she just kind of falls asleep.
The cell is going to look to Tony and is going to be like, "Are you feeling any better?" Oh, did Tony come back from the shower yet? Or is she still in the shower?
Tony did a sneaky and just kind of snuck in there. Though because I don't. Her deck stealth is not all that great. So she just sort of walked in while people were telling stories, but she's there.
Okay, he's gonna look to Tony. Are you feeling any better after the shower?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tony? You should kind of just look at Tony and just say, "Oh, okay, okay." You look, yeah. It's good to see you're okay, Tony. I thought you were someone else.
You okay?
I'm really confused.
I'd suggest a shower or just falling into I don't know, a coma sounds good right about now. Sleeping for several days.
Shower would help. I do have herbal essences.
She'll say, "Can you show me where the shower is?"
Saul will stand up and say, "Yes, of course."
She'll nod and follow.
Saul's
Hannah,
gonna hear that, and he's going to go over to the police scanner.
Hannah's just looking for a place where it seems secure and nothing will break on top of her.
They're pretty much talking about how there was a gunshot and then a van flying through the air. It's like a generic police van. I'm really not sure how it got so high up in the air or went so far, but by God, it did.
Nice. Sal's going to lead her down a corridor that looks longer than it should be. Is going to open a door to a traditional Japanese bath, and he's going to say, "Oh wait, no, you're Western." He's going to lead her to the next door over, and it's going to be a very, very beautiful and relaxing bathing area with soaps and scented candles and incense sticks that can be lit up and all sorts of things.
She'll smile and just nod her head. Thanks.
I'll nod. Would you like a glass of wine?
Just maybe water?
Okay. He'll go to the kitchen, grab you a bottle of water, bring it back for you.
Thank you, Master Tissot.
His head. And he will take his leave and head back to check on Tony.
And she'll go ahead and take a bath.
Saul's going to look at Pelagius and just try to see how hurt he is.
Pelagius isn't really hurt. He's just really scared.
Yeah, she's probably got Pelagius wrapped up in a blanket because this is Tony, and that is her baby. So she's just holding this bundle of blankets and this little baby snake head just kind of peeping out there. She's just sitting there, looking at him, having a conversation through the link. It's less of a conversation too. It's more of just a like, "Bro, you okay?"
Scared snake. Scared snake.
It's okay. Me too.
Scared snake.
But when Desal walks in, she'll just kind of look up at him, and she's got that look on her face, like, "Yes."
Just checking to make sure you're both okay. I'm trying to figure out which guest room to put Arthur in, at least for now.
What about his blunts? Shit, can we give him one of those?
He's going to pull them out and take a look through them. Looks like the magical effect he placed upon them have ended. Now they're just really, 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 really good weed.
Oh.
He's actually going to look through and see if the pills are still effective, or because those were made later, like I think 4 or 5 months when he realized that he couldn't give Michael weed to smoke to heal himself, so he made the pills instead. Are they still magical, or are they expired as well?
They still have like 1 month.
What?
I think they still have 1 month.
Okay. He's going to pull one out, place it under Arthur's tongue, and then place it on Arthur's tongue, and then give him some water to swallow it. It's going to see if that'll have any effect on his wounds.
I mean, they'll lessen the wounds a bit. Like, but Arthur has damage on him. So much damage.
Yeah.
Like, 5 ag. 2 lethal. So he's at MK. Exactly. Not quite dead. But if he'd taken 1 more damage, he would be dead.
This I was going to say. The weeds, the pills are potent enough, but Arthur's on the brink of death. I don't know if anything but his own magic can heal him right now.
Jason will walk back in and put the gun up.
He's going to look at Jason and say, "Did you have fun?" Judging by the explosion, I realize you took the safety off.
Mm-hmm.
Did you offer Clashing Boom Boom your thanks?
Yes.
Good. We need to put.
And I told
sorry, go ahead.
I told her I'd go shooting a day, every day for a month.
Very good. That should be sufficient respect given.
Yeah.
Need to figure out where to put Arthur. He can't just lay on the living room floor.
I got him. So she'll just kind of... She'll roll Arthur onto his back, place the bundle of Pelagius on his stomach, pick him up, and just kind of carry him off to her room. Just kind of dump him on her bed.
Okay. Arthur's just kind of unceremoniously laying there.
Yeah, like she'll put the blankets over him and like fluff up the pillow, and it's just kind of... You can kind of tell she's just kind of automatically going about it because either she's done this a lot, or in her past when she'd get hurt, this is what like her mom would do or something. And then she'll take the Pelagius bundle and just kind of look down at him and say, "Okay, you want to go in your bag or what?"
He's just gonna start crawling into the bag.
There you go. Okay. That's one person taken care of. Has Hannah come out of the shower yet?
Speak of the devil. She's back. She kind of just walks on over, looks a lot cleaner. Hair's a little bit wet, but it's fine. And she'll just kind of give a nod to everybody.
Sal's going to stand up and head into the kitchen. He's going to come back with a bottle of wine and some glasses for people who want some. It's you do not recognize the label of the wine. but it's a red, and it's more translucent than deep, so you can tell it's more probably closer to a Beaujolais than a Merlot. He's going to pop it open, and he's going to let it breathe. He's going to pour it into a decanter to let it breathe. Do you feel better, Hannah?
Yeah, a lot better. Nice bathroom you have.
No, I said it suits the needs.
Definitely does. What drink is that?
It's a Beaujolais. Very rare breed out of Bordeaux. Not too many people are familiar with the chateau it originated from. Burned down about 200 years ago. And he's going to sniff the decanter, and he's going to swirl it a little bit, and then he's going to pour a little into a glass, lift it. He's going to check the legs, and he's going to check for sediment, and he's going to take a sip. Still good. He's going to pour himself more. Would anybody else like some?
I'm good.
I'll give it a try.
He'll pour a little bit for Hannah to try, and then he's going to look to Tony.
Just gonna go to the fridge and grab a beer.
Same brand that Jason grabbed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Probably just, I think all that's in the fridge is what, Guinness, isn't it?
I think so. It's at this point people realize that Dessau really is French.
Pretty good.
What'd you get for more?
Sure. And she'll just,
He'll give her a normal amount. Give her a normal amount, and he'll take a sip of it.
She'll kind of do a toast gesture to him and take slow sips.
He'll raise his glass and say "Salut" and take a drink.
I'll do. So, I'm a little confused on what happened recently. What happened?
He's going to look to Jason and Tony to fill in the gaps for her.
Okay, you remember the Valkyries?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, you remember the black suits that came in afterwards?
I remember us getting under a table.
Yeah. Basically 3 technocracy goons walked in, found us. I'm assuming they were looking at our aura, and we all know we're sparkly as fuck. They saw us. Were gonna take us somewhere. For once, it wasn't me that got super aggro. I just want to state that first, but now is not really the time to play games. I'm not a little kid anymore. Anyway, so Arthur refused to get in the van. You tried to help. One of the goons tried to hit him with a nightstick. Arthur was like, "Not today," and dodged it. When that happened, he grabbed both of us. I don't know what he was planning on doing there. I don't deal with spirit shit, and Arthur's weird anyway.
Dessau's going to look to Jason. If it were you and Arthur together, what was the first thing you would do?
Probably try and grab me and take me through the into the Umbro to escape.
It's probably what he tried to do then.
Okay. Well, when he tried to take us to Weird Place, it didn't work out, and I'm pretty sure that Paradox came for that ass. Because we were still there, and he was not looking so hot, and all he could do was shrill with that weird thing, whatever. Apparently Hannah could understand him. Anyway, after he did that, goons realized that, hey, the reality deviants are doing some reality deviant things. That should not be allowed. Oh shit. So this entire time as Tony's talking, she's playing with something. It's like this weird little... You know what? It's the Eclipse glasses. You don't know why or how she has them, but she's got one, and she's just kind of playing with them right now as she's talking. So... Oh, I lost my train of thought after I dropped my glasses. No, I got it. And that's when everything kind of went downwards from there. Goon shot Arthur. Arthur made him go poof. You, Hannah, did this really awesome light thing. I don't know, like you took out your wand and something else. I can't remember the other thing at this point. But yeah, you took out your wand, did some cool things. Light kind of went light. I don't really know how to describe it. The light kind of bent around them, sort
I
of.
was probably trying to make it harder for them to hit us.
Yeah. I don't want to say yes or no because that's your thing. I wasn't really paying attention. And then I got one of them. They went down. The other one dropped something or other. And that's when it really started getting bad. Because you started to panic. I started to panic, but I managed to get the last one too, and then that was it. And then we just kind of wound up here.
Yeah, well, I don't remember any of that.
As she's doing the story, Jason is just kind of looking very intently at Arthur. And whenever she's done, he'll just pipe up with, yeah, nah, he's got Paradox like every fucking where. Shit is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But this time he doesn't have frickin' bacon truffle mac and cheese.
Shut the fuck up, Tony.
Look, I'm not the one who tried to appease a Paradox spirit with bacon, truffle, mac and cheese.
I'm not the one who's still an apprentice, so what's up?
I'm not the one who's blown my hand off.
It got better.
You still blew your hand off.
I'm not the one who can't speak English.
Actually, I can speak English. You just can't understand me. Checkmate.
I'm not the one who reads books when I'm told not to, and then makes my already fragile mental state even worse.
I wasn't
Checkmate.
ever specifically told not
You
to.
totally were. You absolutely were.
I was told not to read the book that Desal made go poof.
And I distinctly remember telling you not to read books that you don't want to know the knowledge of.
You know what? It's not... I don't even really need to be an apprentice. I'm doing this because I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up, apprentice.
You know what? At least I know how to drive, and I'm not having to get, pulled around everywhere by a fucking awakened van.
Yeah, I drove Proteus around for a while before someone else awakened him, okay?
And now look at you. Can't even drive your own van.
Oh, I'm sorry that I have a dedicated driver. A chauffeur, if you will.
See, I'm not needy. I can drive my own damn self.
I don't see you driving your own damn self.
I drove myself earlier when I was burning the body. Oh shit, my car's still at the fucking diner.
I'd ask what you were doing burning a body, but I've also burnt a body, so I can't really talk shit about that one.
Yeah, no, I burnt the body where you burnt your body.
Nice.
Yes. You should probably make that like a dedicated body burning area.
Anyway.
Hannah's just sipping on the wine.
As is Desal, just enjoying this.
Yeah. And that's when the Valkyries showed up. But they weren't playing the song Return of the Valkyries. Or what is it? Flight of the Valkyries? Flight of the Valkyries. There we go.
I never would have thought I would have seen a Valkyrie fan girl in my life.
Let's not... Oh, dear God.
Yo, what?
Don't worry about it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no. Like I said, I got the Valkyries, or she got my number. And that was because she was like, oh my God, you've sent so many people to Valhalla. I want your number, or I want your autograph. So I gave her my autograph. And then I gave her my number. And she was pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
Bet you can't say you've done that, Mr. I've got 1,001 titles because I'm a fucking Order of Hermes member.
Well, no, because most of the people I kill end up never existing in the first place.
See, that's just overkill, and that would really mean because they never existed in the first place, then the soul, it doesn't do what I need it to do. I need the soul to go back in the wheel so that it can come back better. If they just never existed, then what was the point in killing them in the first place? Because if they never existed, then their soul couldn't have gotten to the point where it was that I needed to kill them in the first place. So it creates this big paradoxical effect, which is completely just not in my job description.
I mean, it's in mine, so I guess we're good.
Yeah, that's true. Why do we start at this shit-talking fest anyway?
I think it just kind of happens, honestly.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be fine. She just drinks some more.
Also, Arthur was reaching for something in one of his pockets before the technocracy started freaking out. Anyone mind, like, telling me what it was if they know what it is?
Desal's going to look over at Jason.
Hannah will probably look over too. Probably look in the pouch.
Yeah.
Oh, Arthur's not there anymore. He's in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
He's got this seed. It's his emergency button. If things go way too south, he lets
And
Luna take him.
why the fuck does he have that again?
I tried taking it from him. He just keeps getting it back. I don't know how.
You know what? Tony's gonna go into her room and take it.
It looks like a little sticky grass seed pod that you find on, like, grass.
You know what? Just because this is Tony. After she takes it, she's just gonna gently flick him on the nose and say no, and then walk out of her room with the seed pod. And then she'll just kind of hold it up and say, okay, who wants it?
Oops.
She'll hand it to Jason.
Hell yeah.
You do know he can make another one, right?
And you do know I'll just take it back, or I'll kick his ass.
It's an interesting glimmer on that, by the way. It's enchanted to give an elder being or a higher planar creature total mental, physical, and transformative control over the body.
See, that does not sound like a good thing if it gets in the right hands, or the wrong, not the right hands, the wrong hands. Because, like, you could get somebody, and I'm not gonna say names, but a certain somebody who might know how to call some really nasty things into their body, and that would probably not work.
Jason's just gonna look at it thoughtfully and say, "Good to know."
See, I'm not worried about you because you got a kid. So.
Well, that magic is geared towards Luna, and it's powerful enough that it would push Arthur over the edge.
Yeah.
Then why does he keep getting them?
Again, emergency button. He has this huge, like, martyr complex thing going on.
Oh, I couldn't tell, especially when he was all just like, "Oh, technocracy dudes, take me, let my friends go." I damn near slapped the shit out of him. Been cursing a lot tonight. I need to stop that.
To be fair, Arthur would probably have an easier time escaping the technocracy if he wasn't worried about taking you two with him.
What you trying to say? That myself and Hannah couldn't escape from the technocracy?
No, what I'm saying is that in his mind, he's more expendable than you are.
Okay, like, I don't like. I'm not an Order of Hermes member or nothing, and I know he's not either. But you guys have like this big hierarchy, like masters, adepts, disciples, initiates, you know, etc., etc., etc.
I mean,
He's
it's kind of a thing for the traditions as a whole, but yeah.
yeah, but do I look like I pay attention to that, even in my own tradition? Actually, okay, I take that back. I do. Nobody tell Henry that I just said what I said.
Well, all you do to attain rank is to prove proficiency in certain spheres. I guess the only difference between, well, it might not even be the case. It just means that once you have more power, you have more responsibility within the tradition that taught you.
Exactly, and he's a master. His life is, like, if you put it in perspective, more valuable than ours.
It just seems strange.
Oh, it is. I'm not saying it's not.
See, I get what you guys are saying, but I think he's viewing it kind of the same way, just from a different angle. He has all this power, so he wants to use it to protect people who don't have as much power.
Maybe. Maybe he doesn't see that there's value, but maybe he's trying to move past power or something.
The thing is he's got all of this power, but he can't fight. I'm not saying he can't fight, it's just he won't fight because he's a pacifist. And it can get a little complicated, like as was seen today, where bending and twisting, you know, reality does not always work, and it hits us in the face, and we have to have other methods to fall onto, which do not include, oh hey, moon lady, just come hop in my body and take it for a spin.
Well, he knows his practice better than anybody.
I mean, some people just can't do the fighting thing. Like, period. Whether it's physically or mentally, or they just can't move past that block. It took me a while to get past it.
And I understand that. But I don't know, I still think it would, at least in my mind, and then again, everyone knows my tradition, so. But I can't see that it would be very easy, no matter how much magic he had, to just break out of the technocratic facility, because those places have, oh, what do they call them? I haven't heard this name in like months. The static reality bubble generators or whatever. Like his... Actually, no, what would happen to him if he were to go into one of those places? Since he's like spirit.
I'd imagine it'd be painful. Truth be told, there's never been... I've been around a long time, and I've never seen someone mutating like that before.
You mean his form in the Umbra?
You could almost liken his form in the Umbra to what his true form is now.
He was mentioning that it was he was less by Luna or something like that, and It was his path to ascension, or might be his path to ascension.
He was in direct contact with Luna for almost a month in her realm.
That must have been something.
What did you say?
Jason's like, it's a nice place up there. I mean, I only saw like an outside view of it, but
I still want to go to Mount Olympus.
As I said, it's doable, but you need to get the thing off your head first.
Yeah.
Look, I have a laundry list of things I gotta do once I get the thing off my head. Like, I gotta go talk with Ping. I don't know about what, but that weird chick was like, yo, you should probably just go talk to Ping when you get the thing off your head. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I gotta go to Mount Olympus when I get it off. I gotta deal with What's-His-Face, the landlord, and see if he's still an abomination. I don't know. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna rattle on. I'm not in a good mood today.
Couldn't tell.
I don't blame you.
Sal's going to pour himself another glass of wine. Anybody else like some more?
I think this will be my last glass. Thank you to Master de Sol.
He'll nod his head. Thank you for sharing it with me.
She'll smile and gesture of a toast and drink.
Salute.
So,
Actually, question: does anybody know who this Ping dude is?
Oh, Ping, he's a cool guy. He's a wraith that has inhabited a body.
Huh. Okay.
Jason and Arthur had more experience with him than I did.
He helped with the whole thing with my ex-girlfriend, and that was it. He's mostly just wants people to not mess with the wraiths in Old Town. So, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
He's very protective of his people. Sip.
sip. Nom nom turkey jerky.
What is it? Turkey.
It's teriyaki turkey jerky. There's also mesquite chicken jerky if anybody wants some.
Tony's probably snacking on it.
Saul's going to stretch a bit and say, I should probably be heading to bed. Busy life of an archmage and all that. Please have a pleasant evening. If you need to stay here, Antonio or Jason can help you find a guest room.
Thank you.
He'll stand up and he'll look to Antonio and bow to her. Apprentice. Then he'll look to Jason and bow to him. Adept.
He'll just kind of...
And then he'll head off. One thing he will grab a really technologically advanced looking weapon off of the gun rack and take it with him. For those of you who are familiar with de Sal's armament, he just grabbed the plasma rifle.
Oh man, that doesn't sound good.
Some people sleep with knives near them. Some people sleep with pistols under their bed. He sleeps within arm's reach of a plasma rifle tonight.
Hey, I don't blame him. He'll look to Jason. I don't know. Has Hannah ever met Jason before?
They met like 1 year ago.
Yeah, her first night in the city was Jason.
What does Jason look like?
He's about 5'8". He's got blonde hair that is kept pretty short. Pale skin. He's probably got some deep bags under his eyes because he's a little kid.
Mhm.
Appears to be in his early 30s and is dressed pretty casually.
So I'll say to Jason, Adept Jason.
You can just call me Jason.
Okay. I was getting in touch with some individuals in London. I wouldn't suppose you would know any connections to be able to, given the opportunity, find a way to head over there?
I mean, it's gonna be a minute till we can get that wall taken down. You might go talk to Jones about it, because I know he's from England. I'm not sure where exactly he is, but he'd probably know better than I would.
She'll nod. And she actually pauses for like a minute and says, "Oh yeah. If once my head gets back straight, I assume I should ask, is there anything I can do to help with the wall?"
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've been completely out of the loop on that.
I haven't had a loop on that too. I guess that's why I've been asking.
Yeah. I'm guessing. I would imagine there is something, but like, I've been kind of focused on the whole kid thing.
Right. I don't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
Hope they'll be okay.
I'm sure it'll all be alright. Uh, I'll say this, there's more, bye Brett, there's more to this war and this fight and everything than actually just fighting. Like, there are more roles that need to be done. Researching, or enchanting, or healing, or all that sort of thing.
Well, you know what I've been doing? I've been trying to help make talismans here and there for those that ask. But other than that, it's just been studying for me.
Yeah.
Making some money.
You do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a ride back to the Chantry, or are you gonna stay here for the night?
I think I'd like to stay here for the night.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna head out. Because I should probably be getting home before the wife freaks out.
Probably a good idea. Hope that all goes well.
Just relax, take it easy for a few days. It's not an easy thing to get adjusted to. Trust me, I know.
Just the confusion that can be difficult. I still can't remember anything. So hopefully we'll see what happens with that. Still feels.
I'm sorry, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Still feels like the floor is a little bit shaky, but I think that's just in my head.
I'm not gonna promise that it's all gonna come back to you. Because I can't do that.
No need to.
But I hope it does. Or doesn't. I'm not sure which would be better at this point.
Guess that's when fate gets to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe, Jason.
You too. Well, good night.
She'll nod to him.
Yep.
Go ahead and head out.
Tony will look to Hannah and just be like, yo, so guest room, huh?
Sure.
Okay.
It's shaky here, but also safe. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, that's about one way to describe it.
She'll nod.
Yes, Tony will just kind of bring her off to or show her where one of the guest rooms is. Like, okay. Yeah, there will be breakfast and whatnot, so
Awesome. I'll be sure to wake up early for those.
I think there might be breakfast. I don't know. Somebody usually cooks pancakes or waffles or something.
You're gonna be okay, Tony.
I know. As will you.
No, I was just asking more how you were.
Oh. As you can see, my head is being eaten at the moment. I thought you said you're gonna be okay. My bad. Anyway, yeah,
It's
I'll be
okay. I guess I'm a little bit quiet right now.
I'm just like all over the place at the moment. That's my apologies. Yes. She'll just kind of show her off to the room then, and that'll be that. Okay. Thank you, ladies, and no, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Hong Kong House of Cards.